talking about his wife Giselle there,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So
I
yeah,
think that's true. As a parent, you want the kids to have fun and do whatever.
absolutely, absolutely. Hey, who's this?
This,
Who is
look
this?
at this. you hear from behind the scenes a lot, and you
Yeah.
hear behind the mic a lot on 92.9 and on 93.9.
All over, a little
all
bit
over.
everywhere.
It's Leah's Lemonade, and the one and only Leah is here, from Radio 1. So, yeah, a little bit of everything. So we hear you here in D.C. on KYS.
Right.
And we hear you on 92Q in Baltimore.
Right.
Part of the Quicksilver Show.
Yeah.
And she does Leah's Lemonade in the 5 o'clock hour.
We're stoked to have her here.
Yeah.
I love that purple.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I
such a
tried to
cool
come
color.
for the occasion because
You
I knew who I
nailed
was
it.
with.
Okay.
You nailed it.
It's
She's
really
popping.
right. That's
She's
it.
popping.
All right, we'll kind of stay on the Super Bowl theme of things.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Twitter calculated the most tweeted moments of the Super Bowl halftime show, not the game, just the halftime show.
Okay.
So the most tweeted moment, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, came as the show ended.
Okay.
Yeah. The second most tweeted moment, Julie.
Was when Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine took off his shirt.
Yes. The third most tweeted moment happened when Big Boy showed up in his fur coat.
Yes.
And the most mentioned accounts in the all the tweets during halftime, of course, Maroon 5, SpongeBob, and Adam Levine.
Okay. So now, Leah, I have a question because there were a lot of celebrities, a lot of artists who
Right.
were asked to perform the halftime show who turned that down. They didn't want to
Yeah.
do it. They wanted to stand with Kaepernick.
Right.
That was their feeling on that.
Which is
And the-
ironic because he knelt.
Yeah.
Right.
And the treatment and the treatment of the NFL. What did you think? Did you watch the game, number one?
Okay, so no, I did not watch the game because I'm with Cap. And, a lot of people were upset because Cardi B denied the halftime show. However, she performed with Pepsi for Super Bowl festivities. So a lot of people were going back and forth with a lot of artists about participating. Rihanna, posted a video of someone on the plane with her who asked to watch the Super Bowl and was like, I'm with Cap. Kaepernick retweeted her. So a lot of celebrities had mixed opinions because people were technically profiting off the Super Bowl,
Right.
but weren't necessarily signing their name on the dotted line with the NFL.
Okay.
So it was very back and forth. But I get everyone's perspective. I'm not really mad at Cardi B or anybody for making their money as long as they didn't necessarily co-op with the NFL. But I get people's perspective. I can see why people are upset.
So what do you think about, I think it was Adam Levine and Travis Scott both taking money but donating it to children's charities?
Right. Well, I mean, a lot of the hip hop community was very upset with Travis Scott about that.
Right.
They were saying, listen, you're kind of selling yourself out. Even though he did make sure that the NFL did donate $500,000 to a social justice organization. So a little bit here and there, but I still feel like he could have done without. Like Travis Scott is a pretty successful artist
Right.
without the Super Bowl. And you don't get paid for the Super Bowl. So
Right. Okay.
And Cardi B made an awesome appearance, not only at the performing for Pepsi in that Pepsi commercial.
Yeah.
That was solid with
With
Steve
Steve Carell.
Carell.
Right,
and,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lil Jon, wasn't it?
yeah, Lil Jon.
So that
yep.
was solid. I just noticed this as.
Can you do the, okay,
Kind of. Thanks for asking, though. I just noticed something weird. When Adam Levine took his shirt off,
Yes.
that's not how dudes take their shirts off usually, is it?
What does that mean?
Like,
How
he
do you
took
do
it off
it?
like this. I take it off like this.
You just grab it by the neck?
Like the hood, yeah, like the top, and you
Yeah.
take it off like that.
I
Isn't
didn't know
this
there was a strategy.
No? Anybody? Chat behind
didn't-
anybody in my ear?
No,
Is that
when I
weird?
take off my shirt, I
Right.
do it.
I feel like women
Yeah.
usually do.
Okay.
See? Thank
Now
you.
I'm thinking
But you
about
do
it.
it from the.
I feel like most dudes take their shirt off just like, you grab like the collar and you take it
Yeah.
off over your head. Like this, not like this.
I never
my
thought
God.
about.
No?
Oh my
Now
God.
it's making me feel like.
Sometimes you pull sleeves if you're wearing
Yeah, I was
long
gonna say, my
sleeves,
stuff is a
maybe.
little tight,
Yeah,
man. I
that's
gotta-
true. But I don't know.
Gotta get it.
Random
I
thought.
like them pullaways like the pants. You
Just ripple basketball.
So, okay, but let me ask you this then. Was there a lot of talk on KYS or 92Q about the Janet Jackson situation a couple of years ago with JT where we saw some body parts that we should not have seen and versus
Some slipple?
Adam Levine
Yeah.
taking off his shirt?
Well, mind you, people on social media also coined Super Bowl Sunday Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. So let's
Yeah.
be clear, people are definitely talking about the double standard between him showing a little something and Janet
Yeah.
showing something. Because granted, obviously a woman doing it is a lot more provocative per se. But
Right.
people definitely did make the comparison.
I just don't think that, and for me, and I watched that Janet Jackson Super Bowl halftime back in the day.
2003
I really didn't, I mean, I saw something, but I didn't see anything. It wasn't until the replays on the news the next day and the slow motion and the pixelation that was going on, I was like, oh, that's what that is, you know? Like, I didn't really see it until somebody made a bigger deal out of it.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of people said that Janet was a scapegoat for the entire situation because they felt like Justin really didn't get the backlash that Janet received on that end. And low-key, Janet's banned from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Where Justin, we know.
Performed, yeah.
So.
True.
Okay. All right, well, now to that Super Bowl ad that's making a big bang because it was done in the whisper, if you will. The technique is called ASMR. It's supposed to make you feel the commercial in a deep way.
Yeah, ABC's Amy Robach has the details on this.
It's one of the most whispered about ads of the Super Bowl.
Let's all experience.
Actress Zoe Kravitz, behind her a waterfall.
Together.
A bottle of Michelob Ultra in her hand, her soothing voice whispering into microphones and nails tapping on the glass. The ad called The Pure Experience, showcasing something called Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, or ASMR, when certain audiovisuals are combined in a way to produce a physical response that some describe as a tingling, static-like sensation.
ASMR is supposed to create a feeling within you, and then that's paired or associated with the product.
Once only a phenomenon of the internet.
Unique, soft voices.
Where YouTube sensations like Maria, also known as the Gentle Whisperer, are watched by millions.
In the middle?
Maria is saying that for people who are ASMR sensitive, like her, certain sounds and images trigger a relaxing sensation, and that ASMR videos helped her de-stress and overcome depression.
ASMR doesn't work for everybody. The same stimulus doesn't work for everybody. And I think probably a lot of the people that watched that ad were just confused.
But Michelob Ultra isn't the only major brand now trying to tap in. IKEA also using it to try and sell you on sheets.
And listen to how nice it sounds as it's smoothed out.
Oh my gosh. All right. So to me, I'm like, what? What did you say? What's it? I don't get it.
Turn that up.
Yeah.
Turn my headphones
It's
up.
so weird, but it's super popular on YouTube. Like, there are thousands of videos of people doing that, like doing mukbang where people like eat food, like extremely large foods.
Okay.
I don't know. That's y'all talk about millennials. That's like Generation X. It's not us.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what that is.
I don't get that.
Yeah, to your point though, there are like people making a lot of money on YouTube just doing this
Whispering.
stuff. Yes.
And people who actually enjoy it, I've asked people, they're like, yeah, it helps me go to sleep. It helps relax me. And I'm like, I don't, to your point, what do you, what?
What's going on? What is that? Yeah.
What is that?
But you're not totally innocent in all this.
Okay,
Miss
yes.
Leah.
So I did a little research before the show started, and I saw that this is not only just like the appeal necessarily of hearing, also like light touches.
Okay.
And I realized, you know, in elementary, like when your teacher was like, do your alphabet on your neighbor's back, ABC.
Right.
I love that.
Well,
I love it.
I do too. I love it. Somebody just
That's
kind
so
of
funny.
But that's it. That's ASMR.
Okay, and like when you go get your hair done,
Yeah,
and
like
they
your
sit there
scalp.
and they scrub, and you're just like, and you
Yeah.
like fall asleep. Yeah,
That's ASMR from research.
Have you ever seen those like claw things that you can put on your head and like
Oh yeah, that scratches it.
dude, that will leave you like paralyzed with like ASMR
okay.
whatever it is. I mean, it's like, oh.
So I think that's just like the extreme, and then they like profit off the extreme.
You ever have an egg cracked on your head? Remember that one?
No.
Remember that? I'll do it lightly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
Never done
yeah,
that
I
ever in
remember
my
that.
life.
Okay.
What?
I didn't want to mess up your hair too much, so I
was like, oh,
apologize.
yeah, I remember
But
that.
yeah, no.
I was like, is
It's
anybody
just
there?
It's like old school ASMR, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
What are we 3 weeks away from?
The Oscars. Yeah, on our sister station, ABC7. We're excited about that. What's your take on the Oscars? Because a couple of years ago, it was hashtag white Oscars.
Oscars so
or
white.
white out. Yeah, and now we have seen several, you know, Black Panther, Black Klansman.
diversity.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali nominated again.
Green
I
Book.
love him.
Yep.
He's a stud.
So what do we think? I mean, is Oscar getting it right, or is Oscar trying to make up for something that they did wrong?
Well, I think it says a lot that you see all these black nominations. However, like Crazy Rich Asians got no nominations, so
Right.
it's like you see the inclusion in certain things. But for me, I think the point of Oscar So White was to diversify, and of course we want to see black film, but we also want to see everything, which is
Yeah.
also nice that Roma, which is about Mexicans,
Yes.
is also, immersed in the category. So I think that hashtag proved its point because 3 years later from that hashtag, we're seeing such a diverse group of movies in major categories.
Yes. I like Mahershala Ali. I love Regina King.
Yep.
Yeah.
If Beale Street Could Talk.
Yeah, Beale Street Could Talk. Great movies.
And the two dudes from Black Panther.
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan and
Chadwick
Chad-
Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
Boseman,
Those
yes.
guys are awesome. Yeah.
And Angela Bassett. I mean,
Yep.
that's just a great film overall.
Yes. Yep.
And it's great to see, like they said earlier, a superhero film being nominated.
For the
because
first
we
time in that
yeah,
major
because we
category,
see
yep.
so many that are good. Maybe not as good as Black Panther, but we've seen in the past so many that are good that never get nominated.
Yes.
So
Opening
this
the
is
doors
good.
for other genres as well.
And
Yes.
on the same vein of things, I mean, Roma is a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's now being
Streaming.
nominated
Yeah.
for.
That's history too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Lots of good
Different
stuff.
times, yeah.
All right. Well, we're coming back in a few minutes. Unfortunately, we have to let Miss Leah go.
No.
Go do my
Yes,
other job.
we do. But again, 92.9, 92.3,
Yep.
92Q is what I call it up in Baltimore,
Yep.
93.9 WKYS. You can listen to Leah's Lemonade as part of the Quicksilver Show weekday afternoons on your drive
That,
home.
honey, okay?
All right, we are talking to Katie Mixon of ABC's American Housewife. Coming up next.
Plus, our friends from DC Refine might have a solution for people with no Valentine this year.
Aw.
We're going to tell you what they're doing to help some singles out.
All right, and stay with us. More of Let's Talk Live coming up right after the break.